I'm Mark Davy Saunders. I'm 54 years of age. I'm from South Bristol. Married with a wonderful wife, Wendy. 3 great sons. Dave, me and Dave were great enemies. Dave's a Bristol Rovers fan and I'm a Bristol City fan. We used to fight around the town, couldn't go in the same pubs, couldn't even walk on the same pavement. Always fighting, always chasing each other up and down Gloucester Road or through the centre or down at Ashton. I've gone up through the Iraqis and you know what I mean, to run in like 7 to 1,100 people every Saturday to a football match, and you know what I mean, it's nothing to be big and brash about, but it's what happens in real life. If you're from an estate, this is what happens to get you noticed. This is what happens. I had to do it for myself, yeah? And to have all those people under my command, be it right or be it wrong, I'm not being big-headed about it, but someone had to do it. And I took the challenge up and I made it work for us. I've been in trouble, I've been locked up, I've been to jail, but there's never been anyone hurt that didn't want to be hurt. No one with a scarf or a hat on got hit. No one that didn't want to have a fight didn't have a fight. That's how it works. You know how it works if you're in amongst it. So one day I was in hospital and his son was in the same ward as me. And he'd come in a couple of times before and I noticed him and I couldn't move because I had a tumour at the time removed. But he knew I was there and I knew he was there. So one day Dave came and said, "I know you." I said, you know me, Dave. you know me, Dave. You're gas, I say. And we struck up chatting. And I've known this man 10 years, with 10 years. And we just chatted. It's the first time we've talked. And over the next couple of weeks, we got chatting about all sorts of things. Football was furthest from our mind at the time. Then we started talking about faith and things like this. And he'd become a minister. And I said, "No, hey, get on your bike." Yeah, and you know what I mean, seeing the sort of background that I'm from, you wouldn't believe, I couldn't believe it, but he was, and yeah. And so I gradually started to pick his brains about it because I had something missing in my life, which I wanted there. I'm not one for making things up, I'm not one for believing or anything like that, but the day the most surreal over my body, I had 2 things in my life which I can't explain to anybody. The day I met my wife and I had a feeling in here to know this, it was the right person for me. People say that doesn't happen, but let me tell you it does. I had a warmth feeling the day I prayed with Dave and the Lord come into my body. I don't care what anyone thinks of me or what anyone says about it. It happened, and that's all there is to it. I had the most glorious warmth feeling come over my body to let me know the Lord had come into my body. The same way as when I met my wife 31 years ago, that she was the one for me. And the 2 best experiences of my life. Last May, August. Yeah, last May I was diagnosed. I had given 6 to 8 months to live with asbestosis lung cancer. My brother was diagnosed a month earlier, which he passed away New Year's Day this year. So he died on New Year's Day. I've been given 3 to 12 weeks left to live now. That was this Thursday. And I wanted to complete this. I want to go to the kingdom of heaven like a complete person on my terms. This is why I've come to ask to be baptised with my great friend Dave. You know what I mean? Which had always been my friend. Let me stress, wrong colours. But I do class him as one of my top friends now. Not just a minister, but one of my top friends. He's been there for my family. He's helped me through some real bad times. I'm not frightened one bit. I really am not frightened of dying one bit. Since going out with Dave that day and feeling that, I've got the easiest job in the world. I know it's coming, there's nothing no one can do about it. I've got the easiest job. I'm going to meet a man that, you know what I mean? I look up to, I respect, I pray to. And knowing that what's on there is going to be looked after by him. And that's all I can ask. And I love him to bits.
Is there anything else that you want to say?
No, that's fine. Just I love him. And I'm happy.